And I'm going to show you inside, there's a different area, and I'll tell you what to feel once we are inside. No problem. When we go inside, you can also take pictures if you want. That's the only rule, okay? And gentlemen, you have to cover yourself your hands, okay? Ladies, no problem. Men, we must. There is a bridge connecting with the two buildings, okay? And that is the city hall, the town hall, okay? As you shall we see those places.
They're the people that need to put in more toilets.
Yes. Well, but of your group,
Write a letter to
come with
them.
me and you just write a letter.
No,
say,
let's go
we
into
want-
the cathedral where it's all.
You write a letter. I said, we want Rufo to be the main responsible
Yeah.
of the town. And then I will make, I will ask you, how many girls you want? 10. I will build.
Él dio, escribió una carta al liderazgo.
Ah. Oh.
You know the real thing about it is, normally, people who are in charge of this type of jobs working in a town, they have no idea. Because it's like me. Rufo, we are going to make it a big responsible of health. What do I know about health? Nothing. I should be in a position, something that I know myself. And this is not the case. Okay? This is not the case.
Watch your back, you saw this straight.
Oh.
The cathedral, this is not the biggest one. The biggest one is in Seville. And this is the front cathedral. That's good. I'll give you a picture. The cathedral started to build the year 1227. 1227. And they took 266 years to complete the cathedral. 266. That is the reason why all different sizes are represented inside the cathedral. Many, as you can see, Gothic style. The other size of this cathedral is from one end to the other end, 110 meters, 56, 3 different entrances. That's the way it is in our process. And you are going to see afterwards, there's another side entrance. On that other side, that is used by people who are coming to follow Mass. Because the rest is closed to that people, those people are going to see. And that is the main gate. And that is called the Gate of the Kings and Queens, because whenever a king or queen is coming to the official, not like you and me today, something like you and me, come to but they come officially for them. You want to walk inside the cathedral? On top of each chapel, you can read the name to whatever sacred Madonna is assigned. The main chapel that I'm going to show you afterwards is just across the choir. And that is only used on Sunday. It's one of the outstanding pieces, most important pieces inside the cathedral. Okay? This way, please. Come on. Sometimes this is because sometimes there's a big line here inside. After we are going to remove it. But now I want to show you this outstanding piece. Now you know that this little room that we are going to be walking into now is a little room, and that is called the treasure room. And and I will let you know the reason why it's called the treasure. Okay, we are going to be ourselves right now underneath, below the big tower that you have seen outside. Okay, we are underneath the big tower, bell tower outside. Come inside, please. And look. You can move yourselves around so you can all see it. Now that we have nobody inside, that means that we are lucky because we were early. That's it. That is the advantage. This is the main one. This is the most important one, together with the one in Seville. Okay, but this is the outstanding. This is what we call the monstrance, custodia. This was made and built during the 17th century. They took 7.5 years to complete the whole work. 7.5. All made with gold, silver, and precious stone. The weight is roughly 200 to 150 kilos. All the way up. 3 meters from the base. This is not forming part, okay? Just from the base up to the very top. 3 meters. Gold, silver. There are roughly more than 5,000 tiny little screws to build a whole piece altogether. And I think that it was 4 or 5 years ago, they did a cleaning of this monstrance. That's the reason why this is the treasure room. This piece always is inside this glass case, and it's only removed once every year, only once. And that is the day which is very famous in Toledo, very. That is the outstanding festivity in Toledo. That is the date of Corpus Christi.
Yes.
Corpus Christi. That is normally, this year is going to be, because we have Easter time in advance. So Corpus Christi is always on Thursday, always on Thursday. And it's going to be at the end of the month of May. Normally it's the first week of the month of June, but in this case it's going because of Easter time in advance this year, right? So it's going to be that date. If I mention that normally we find 85,000, normally we find 300,000 people coming to Toledo. It's a beautiful day. Tapestries outside, all 700 on all these little streets. This is scary. This is removed, and it's scary very slowly in a big parade of people all the way through. I mean, thousands of people overflow the streets. The guards from that military school up on the hill as well. They're on each corner. People nicely dressed with all these kind of typical combs, peinetas, all dressed. To be honest with you, I promise you that I always pray that I don't have to work that day. It was a beautiful, but for me it's suffering because it's impossible to move through. And once they move all around, that day, back again inside this glass case until next year. That's the way it works. Okay? And take a look what I mentioned, that all different representations instead in terms of style. More recent style than we have up and down.
For those who might not be practicing Catholics, what is Corpus Christi?
The body of Jesus Christ.
Yes, but what's that festival? It's called Corpus Christi.
Because of Easter time after Easter
In
time.
the Protestant, is that like Pentecost time? Or is that a
No.
different
Corpus Christi means the body of Jesus Christ. That is represented in the middle. And that's the reason why it's corpus. Corpus means body. Corpus Christi, Christ.
It's very big.
Yeah. Come on. This way. Let's continue. Okay, come closer, please. Come on. Look. You are looking to the main chapel. Okay. I mentioned that this is where they celebrate Mass on Sundays. Only on Sundays. Normally they're placing all these benches right here, and people are coming to follow Mass. The rest of the week that I mentioned, look, that is the way in. You see, that is the other entrance. You see, protection. Because that little chapel on the left-hand side, that is why they follow Mass every day. Okay? And that's the reason why only on Sundays. Look, that was built during the 15th century. You see, Gothic style. All made of wood, carved wood, and then covered with gold leaves. They started to fill the middle of this and below, starting with small statues, becoming bigger and bigger all the way through, because it's giving us a beautiful perspective from the low part of this altarpiece up to the very top of itself, with Jesus Christ on the cross. So if we look, we can be able to find this is representing the Passion of Christ, starting from left to right all the way through, up to the very top. But you know something? You know, nowadays, whenever they build churches, right, you don't see this. You don't see this kind of representations at all. You only see, I see myself, the new ones. You find a cross, just one cross made of wood. Probably the Mother of Jesus Christ on one side and Saint Joseph on the other side. Nothing else.
Very simple.
The reason is, you know why this was represented the way it is? Because don't forget that before people that didn't know how to read or write, the only way to understand the way that Catholic religion used to be with this kind of representation today, this is not the case. Okay, that's the reason why they don't need all this kind. But it's something really, like you said, a masterpiece, right? Because this is amazing. This type of work. That is the value. Now look, something else. There are 3 organs inside the cathedral. 3 that we can find and see. Another 3 that normally from time to time they place them out, because normally they celebrate also like concerts. But we have 3. This one from the 16th, that was a present made by the King of Spain to the cathedral. The king who made from Toledo, capital of Spain. That belongs to the 16th. You see that semicircle thing up on top? That is the place which is going to be occupied by whoever is going to play that organ. And another 2 inside the choir. They are from the end of the 17th to the beginning of the 18th century. Let's go inside now and I'll show you the choir and all this.
Tapos sinama mo siya ang pag...
Over here in the middle, please. Come on this side over here, please. Okay, now look. You can be able to see that we are inside the choir, okay? So this is really all made of alabaster, marble, you know, and also wood, 2 different styles, neoclassical style and Gothic style down below. The outstanding part of the choir are the seats down below. And you know what? We can see on top of each seat a representation from different battles taking place in all that area in Granada. Remember that I mentioned this morning by the Spanish troops from the Catholic King and Queen against the Muslims. That is what is representing all around. You see, on top of each seat. All these seats are occupied by the different monks whenever they celebrate Mass inside the main chapel. Pray and also and sing. And remember, one organ that I show you outside from the 16th. 2. This one, as you can see, on the left-hand side, Baroque style. On this other side, neoclassical style. You got the pipes in and out, so the sound can reach totally the cathedral. The 3 of them are working, the 3 of them. The only thing is that they never use them at the same time. They only use one at each time. Otherwise, you will never know which is which. But the 3 of them are working. Okay? The way up to these organs, you can see, they did it very well. Take a look. Look, come closer. You see, that is a seat, but also that is the way up. Look, that is the way up to the organ. So whoever's going to.
Is that can you put it down like that?
Yeah.
I see.
Okay. So that is what it is. The way up. When they close it, you don't see the door, right? But that because they did it very well. But that's the way up if they want to use. And I'm going to show you this Madonna on this other side. Very interesting. Come with me, look. Look on this. You see? Yeah, you see this Madonna. This was a present. This was like a present made by the King of France to the King from Castilla. I'm saying Castilla. I'm not saying Spain because at that time Spain was split into different kingdoms. So it's all made of white marble and then painted. But you can also see yourselves that is breaking with the rules of what we normally see from the Mother of Jesus Christ with the baby child. Because we normally see the Mother with the baby child looking straight forward with no expression at all. In this case, there is a correspondence between the mother and the child. That is the reason why, in a typical way, it's called the Smiling Madonna. But the real name of this Madonna is Santa Maria la Blanca, Saint Mary the White. Okay, that's the name of this Madonna. But the interesting part of it is that it's breaking with the rules of what we normally see from the Mother of Jesus Christ with the baby child. Okay. This way, please.
Oh, sorry. It's okay.
Please.